Hello students, welcome back to our channel CNN Institute. This is Mr. Chari NN, your faculty for IELTS. Now I am going to explain about task 2 in IELTS. As you know, task 2 is an essay writing in IELTS and it is the same for general training and academic. Of course, the questions are different. Now look at the screen, pause the video and study the question. Okay? Now listen to me while looking at the screen, looking at the question. The source of this question, Cambridge IELTS 10. Writing task 2. You should spend about 40 minutes on this task. This is very important instruction because you have to finish the essay in 35 minutes and spend 5 minutes for proofreading. If you follow our classes, you will be able to finish the essay in 30 minutes, not even in 35 minutes. Write about the following topic. This is a common instruction for all essays. Now the main question. Pause the video again, study the main question once so that I'll explain. Listen to me while looking at the question. In many countries, the amount of crime is increasing. In many countries, the amount of crime is increasing. What do you think are the main causes of crime? How can we deal with those causes? This is a type called what are the reasons, effects and solutions in IELTS writing task 2. But in our list of essays, in our types of essays, it is the fourth type. Please watch the video 2 for getting a fair idea about the types of essays in our essay writing. So here the question type is again, what are the reasons, effects and solutions? Okay, this is the type 4 in our types of essays in video 2. Here the question is asking only 2 points. What are the reasons and solutions? So it's not asking effects. So we have to address 2 points only. We have to discuss causes and solutions. Now look at the next instruction. Give reasons for your answer and include any relevant examples from your own knowledge or experience. Suppose you are younger students, just your knowledge will help you. Suppose you are elder students, suppose you are trying for general training for immigration purposes, so your experience also matters. But remember, you have to give an example, at least one example in your essay, preferably in the body of the essay, that is second and third paragraphs in our writing style. Now look at the next instruction. Write at least 250 words. This is a minimum rule, minimum word limit. Of course, there is no maximum word limit for IELTS writing task 2, but please restrict to 280 words. So 250 to 280 words is an ideal length so that you can manage time better. Now move to our explanation with fixed templates. Okay, please pause the video and study the first paragraph, that is the introduction in our essay. As you know, the first paragraph is the introduction and the last paragraph is the conclusion, and in between 2 paragraphs are the body of the essay. In our essay writing, we just write 4 paragraphs. This is our standard style. Please remember. Of course, there is no rule to write 4 or 5 paragraphs. Of course, there is no rule, but you restrict to 4 paragraphs for better time management. Now listen to me while looking at the introduction. As this question seeks, I opine that there are many reasons and solutions for this phenomenon, but I would like to explore some main factors and constructive measures here for this complicated problem. Dear friends, it is a fixed introduction for this type. What are the reasons and solutions? That is type 4 in our types of essays. Please mug up. Of course, generally I don't encourage rote learning, but here just mug up, it is an exception. As this question asks, I opine that, I give my opinion. I consider that there are many reasons and solutions for this phenomenon, for this situation, but I would like to explore, discuss deeply some main factors, some main reasons, and constructive measures, practical steps, practical remedies, practical solutions for this complicated problem, complex issue. This is the fixed introduction. Just practice and write as it is. Okay, now move to the second paragraph that forms the body of the essay in our style of writing. Pause the video and look at the second paragraph, please. Study it again and again by pausing the video. My explanation will help you more after you are studying. Now, listen to me while looking at the second paragraph. It is a fact that there is indeed a phenomenal increase in the crime rate in many parts of the world now. It is a fact that, it's a fixed phrase, okay? There is indeed, really, a phenomenal increase, a huge increase in the crime rate in many parts of the world now. In many countries, it means. You can infer this sentence by studying and understanding the question. Now look at the first reason. The first possible main reason behind this trend is that this is a fixed template. We use this in advantages and disadvantages essay also. You can use it anywhere for giving advantages, for giving reasons. See this? The first possible main reason behind this trend is that this is a fixed template for giving reasons. Suppose you want to give advantages, okay? The first possible main advantage behind this trend is that, okay? In place of reason, put advantage. If you want to give reason, put reason. If you want to give advantage, put advantage. The first possible main reason behind this trend is that, fixed template. Poverty, this is the main reason. Poorness, penniless. Poverty can incite, can instigate, can encourage violent and unlawful behavior in people. According to numerous studies done in impoverished countries like Venezuela, West Indies, and Sudan. So this is the first reason. And in the first reason, we have given an example like according to numerous studies. This is one way of giving examples. Impoverished countries, poor countries, developing countries. Now look at the second reason. Second, unemployment is to blame. Please remember this one. Unemployment is to blame. Something is to blame. Please see the sentence construction, sentence pattern. You can give any reason like this. Second, unemployment is to blame for this pathetic situation in many countries. This is also a fixed template, fixed sentence in fact. Unemployment is to blame for this pathetic situation, for this sad situation, pitiful state, okay, pitiable condition in many countries. This is a fixed sentence. Third, drug abuse is to be considered. Please remember this sentence construction. Third, drug abuse is to be considered the other cause of concern. This is also a fixed sentence. In place of drug abuse, you can give any other reason. Something is to be considered the other cause of concern. Finally, the lack of value-based education is the other culprit for this problem. This is also a fixed sentence. Finally, the lack of value-based education, something, is the other culprit. Culprit, one meaning is offender, criminal. But here in advanced English, culprit means cause, reason. Okay? Finally, the lack of value-based education is the other culprit for this problem. If you work hard, okay, you will be able to write this paragraph easily because there are fixed sentences. Please work hard, practice, write and type more and more so that you will remember better. Now move to the next paragraph. That is the third paragraph, which also forms the body of the essay. Pause the video and study the third paragraph. Okay? Look at the third paragraph while listening to me. It is also true that, this is also a fixed phrase or template. You can say it is a truth that, okay, but this is of course better than that. It is also true that many developing nations, poor countries, are associating, coordinating with other organizations to eradicate poverty. Okay, this is an inference. Of course, you can infer by studying the question, introduction, and the second paragraph. It is also true that many developing nations are associating with other organizations to eradicate poverty. For example, we are giving one example. This is also one way of giving example. For example, the government of Venezuela is coordinating with the United Nations Development Program. Coordinating, associating, okay, to reduce poverty and crime in that country with Sustainable Development Goals 1, SDGs 1. Of course, this is slightly difficult one. Okay, this is slightly difficult one, but by studying questions and answers, by watching news on TV and by reading newspapers, you will be able to develop generating ideas. Okay, the first reason we have given, the first solution we have given here is eradication of poverty and how the developing countries like Venezuela, okay, are trying. Now, next sentence. Further, these countries need to improve employment opportunities in the public sector like recruiting vacant posts and in the private sector like startups. See this is the other way of giving solution. Further, these countries need to, remember this phrase, this auxiliary verb, need to. Okay? Further, these countries need to improve employment opportunities in the public sector like recruiting vacant posts and in the private sector like startups. Furthermore, developing nations should change. Remember this sentence structure. Developing nations or poor countries should change the present education system to bring values into it. Furthermore, developing nations should change. Remember this, should change, sentence pattern, should auxiliary verb, okay, should change the present education system to bring values into it. Moreover, these countries have to stop drug abuse with awareness programs and strict legal actions. So we have given here 3 or 4 solutions. One is eradication of poverty. The second one is need to improve employment opportunities. Need to. Third one, should change education system. Fourth one, have to. So please remember this sentence pattern for giving solutions like need to, should, have to. If you work hard, this paragraph also will be like fixed templates. Okay, now move to the last paragraph, that is the conclusion. Pause the video and study the conclusion once or twice to understand better. Now listen to me while looking at the last paragraph, that is the conclusion. To sum up with a final thought, it is conspicuous that the previously mentioned discussion has drawn the reasons and solutions to this problem. This is a fixed conclusion. To sum up, to summarize, to sum up, of course, it is acceptable now. With a final thought, it is conspicuous, it is obvious, it is clear that the previously mentioned discussion has drawn the reasons and solutions, the causes and remedies to this problem. This is a fixed conclusion. Just mug up and write it. Now you can infer the next two sentences in the conclusion by studying the question, introduction, second paragraph and third paragraph. Okay, you can infer like this. It means that poverty, unemployment, education and drugs are the principal causes of this problem. Hence, therefore, poverty and drug eradication, employment creation and change in the education system are the solutions. Okay, it means that poverty, unemployment, education and drugs are the principal causes, main reasons of this problem. Hence, poverty and drug eradication, employment creation and change in the education system are the solutions. You can infer these two sentences by understanding the question and our three paragraphs like introduction, second and third paragraphs. Okay, students, if you work hard, it won't be very difficult. Remember, exams or tests mean difficult. So you need to work hard by studying and watching videos like this. You will be able to develop your writing skills and you will be able to generate ideas. Okay, please practice or in writing or practice typing so that you will perform better your exams, and I wish you all the best. To get more videos, please encourage me by subscribing, sharing, liking and commenting. Okay, this is Mr. Charyanan, your faculty for IELTS. Thank you. Bye for now.